Wow, what a morning. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in to Chainbreakers Live. Hello, my friends. Hello, hello, hello. Come on in, come on in, come on in. I just want to get this shared out this morning. There we go. Good morning, Chainbreakers. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Friday or Friday, October the 4th, 2019, and 10-4. This is going to be a fantastic day. Wow, what a change in weather around here in central Indiana. It's really chilly out there this morning. We went from hot August summer days right square into the middle to late fall. We're going to be looking at roughly a 20-25 degree temperature change. Not necessarily a big temperature change for a lot of areas, because we certainly see that in different times of the year. But when you're going from upper 40s to upper 60s or maybe pushing 70 degrees, boy, it can make a big difference in what you wear for the day. But come on in, come on in, come on in. We'll just layer up, and we're going to make this a fantastic day. I want to welcome a few people here already that's jumping in early. Jeremy George, Jeff Baker, Susan Sherman, Connie Davis. Good morning. Welcome. Come on in. Glad to have you here. Sorry, I got an itch right there in my eye. It's driving me crazy. Couldn't resist it any longer. But I want to welcome you here today. We are going to talk about culture today. So yesterday we were discussing, what is your mission? What is your mission in life? Wow, my eyes are really getting me. Must be that fall tree pollen. We were talking yesterday about your mission. What is your mission? Now, it might be your own personal mission. It might be your mission or your mission statement at work. But I want to talk about this kind of from a work standpoint right now, because what we're talking about when we're talking about creating culture, but this can also be within your family, is your culture should come out of your mission. So in other words, from a family standpoint, you're spreading this culture when you're spreading it amongst the different members of your family. And that all comes out of who you want to be and what you want to stand for as a family. And that is no different when we're talking about business. When we get our mission statement as a company and we start spreading out to all of our employees, yes, it needs to be so well known that every employee in the company knows what your mission statement is, because everything we do and everything our employees do as part of our organization is what should come out of our mission. So our mission should not only be what we choose to do as a business, but how it affects our clients, our employees, our communities, our industry. What is it we are really trying to accomplish, and what is it we want to create for all of those stakeholders? So if it's in your own personal lives, it's who you want to be as a family, who your immediate family is within your extended family, who it is within your social circles, and who you are within your community. It's the same way in a business. Who you are to your stakeholders. Your stakeholders is your industry. So whether it's local, whether it's regional, or whether it's a national company, you are still creating a culture within your industry to all of the stakeholders within your industry. And all of the stakeholders also should include your clients and should include your employees. Do all of your employees, as well as all of your clients, feel valued? Do they know how much you appreciate them doing business with you? When I was general manager of an automotive dealership, of a very good size automotive dealership in the day, one thing I was doing every single day as a GM before our sales staff even showed up, I was there unlocking the door every day. I was welcoming people in the door. I was out in the service drive, welcoming our customers in the service drive, thanking them for their business, making sure they knew who I was and that I was there for them. And when that service drive calmed down, I made a walkthrough every single day and spoke to every single employee in the store because they needed to know how valued they were to me, to the one who ran that business, how much their own personal lives as well as their lives within the company meant. Because if their own personal lives were out of sort, they were out of sort also within the company. And if I really wanted to be able to achieve everything I could out of them as an employee, I needed to be sure that the rest of their lives were okay. And knowing that they could come to me with anything made a world of difference in how we all interacted. Knowing that a client who was concerned with something could come to me and discuss an issue and we could resolve it because I valued them as a customer. I had to laugh one time at a client that came to me and because he was laughing. And he said, I've never seen it before where I came in originally for a 1995 oil change. That's what it was back in those days. And I left with an $800 bill. And it was all approved by him, but it was because we found work that he needed to do that was critical for his vehicles. A lot of it was tires, which drove that price up fast. But he knew that we had his best interest in mind. He knew that we were looking out for him. And that's one reason he didn't have a problem spending the money with us, because he knew that he was valued. We weren't just trying to create the sale. We were looking out for him because we valued the relationship. And when people feel valued, they want to do business with you. When they like you, they will do business. When they trust you, they will do business and recommend people to you. What we're talking about is creating raving fans. Now, when we think of raving fans, we think of sports teams. We think of going to the Chicago Bears, the Indianapolis Colts, the New England Patriots, the Dallas Cowboys, right? Fans that are all over the country, Oakland Raiders. We think of crazy, lunatic fans because they're raving about the culture that's been created around those teams. It doesn't matter in some cases where you can go. You'll find Chicago Cubs fans all over the country. You'll find New York Yankees fans all over the country. You'll find Los Angeles Dodgers fans all over the country, right? Because they've created a culture within their organization so that nobody feels left out. They don't want to miss being part. And when you create that kind of culture within your organization, people become such raving fans that they not only want to do business with you, they want to see you grow too. They want to see you succeed. And that's where they start bringing friends in. They start bringing family in. They start bringing coworkers in to do business with you because they know they're going to be as treated as well as they are. That's culture. That's a culture. Do you create a culture within your organization so that not only people feel valued, they know where their opportunities to grow are? They know how they can move up within your organization and that they're welcomed to do so. That to keep on growing and keep on growing within your organization, they don't have to look outside of your organization because the opportunities will manifest for them within your organization. We heard it, for those of you who are members of Rise and Grind, we listened today to Lisa Myers-Borgers, who was talking about creating opportunities for her employees. And that was one reason they kept buying more and more dealerships, because they wanted to be able to nurture employees along the way. They wanted to provide opportunities for growth along the way. They wanted to sow into their communities in which they did business. And they did that by growing opportunities. They did that for them by creating an employee stock ownership program. So they were not only part of it, they owned part of the company. That was the culture she created. That was the culture she provided for her employees. That's what their communities know of them as. The Carter Myers Automotive Organization, everybody there uses the hashtag proud to be CMA because they are so proud of the place that they work. That's culture. What is the culture of your organization? Because if people don't know what the culture is, if people don't know what your mission is, then they start creating what they're feeling. What they're feeling, what they're bringing in, that's where complaints happen. That's where stuff gets stirred up. That's where people end up leaving organizations because they don't feel connected. It's that culture that intertwines people, that keeps people connected. What culture are you creating for your clients, for your employees, for your community, for your industry? Are you known as a leader within your stakeholder group, in your community, in your industry? Are you known as a leader to your employees? Because that's the culture, and that's the mission as a leader within your organization that you create. I know there are people here on today that are in management, and I hope that you're hearing me because I hope that this is what you do within your organization, that you're creating an environment that anybody knows they can come to you with anything, that anybody knows in your organization that works for you how valued they are by you. Is that what it is for you? Is that what you are creating every single day? Is that what you are creating as you move forward? Are you creating not only what we're doing today to sell that next car, to create that next sale, to bring in that next client, but are you not only short-term driven, but you're long-term focused? It's that long-term that we can't lose sight of. It's that long term that keeps people coming back. It's that long term that keeps people connected and makes them into raving fans. Do you have raving fans? Are you creating that environment that we can have with people, all of these stakeholders I was describing, so that they are raving fans? That your community knows you as a leader within the community, that your community brings people to you because they know how well they're being treated? What can you do to help drive the culture within your organization? What can you do to help drive the culture within your family? What can you do to drive your family's culture into your community? Take a look at that today. Take a look at how you are affecting those people around you, your friends, your family, your social circle, those people at work and at church, those people in your community, your clients, your friends, your customers, your employees, your siblings, your extended family, and lots of examples depending on the paradigm you're looking from. Look to see what you can do today. There'll be a lot of opportunity as family and a lot of businesses done over the weekend in these next few days. So I'm asking you, as you move forward through your day, keep in mind, what is your culture? What are you creating? And how can you help drive that? I want to thank you so much for your time. I hope you found this worthwhile and valuable. And if you did, do me a favor and hit that, there we go. Hit that share button right there. Hit that share button. Let's share this out. Get this out to your family, your friends, your communities, your coworkers. And if you found this valuable, I look forward to seeing you here on Monday for Chainbreakers 365. Always, if you can, say hello to me. I'll say hello to you. Susan and Jeff both said good morning. Good morning to both of you. Drop those comments in, whether it's now live or in replay. If you have trouble finding us live, which is every single Monday through Friday at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, right here on Chainbreakers 365 on Facebook. You can frequently find us in replay, where you can go in and review it later. But you can also find more videos like these at chainbreakers365.com, where you can also find Chainbreakers 365 gear. You can, if you're on YouTube, go in there and subscribe to my YouTube channel, where you can find us at Chainbreakers 365 as well. Good morning, Jeremy. Glad to see you here. Glad to have you here, my friend. But I look forward at this point to seeing you back on Monday for Chainbreakers 365 Live. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you on Monday. Bye now.